Welcome back to the channel, loves. So today I'm going to show you guys a style fail and recovery. So most of you guys know that I recently straightened my hair and I wanted to do one last style before I reverted my hair back to curly, and I decided to go with Bantu knots because Bantu knots are the easiest way to achieve curls quickly. However, it is very, very important that when you do Bantu knots that you secure the hair tightly from root to tip before you wrap the hair around, you guys. And I just did not do this well enough. I thought starting out that I did, but you guys, I really just did not. And I paid for it when I went to go take these Bantu knots out. So you can see as I take out the very first Bantu knot that the end of this section is just completely not defined at all. The hair is just kind of straight at the ends. And as I unravel more of the knots, it just gets worse and worse. The definition was tight at the roots, and then it just totally fell apart at the ends of the hair. And so this style was a fail, unfortunately, but it did give me an opportunity to come back from this failed style and figure out a way to style the hair, because this happens, you guys. How many times have you done your hair and it just failed? It didn't work out. Well, if you do a Bantu knot and it fails, here are a couple of things that you can do to recover from that fail. I started out thinking, okay, if I pull all the hair to the top of my head, sometimes you can cluster curls that aren't really defined and it'll work out, you know, just because it looks like a cluster of curls. And so that was my first thought. And then I got there and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not working. Pull out a trusty scarf, a nice, pretty, vibrant one, and go ahead and cover up the majority of the curls or curlless curls, whatever we want to call them, and really just kind of focus on the ones that did the best, which were the ones towards the front. And so that's what I'm doing here. I am going to wrap my hair and I'm going to do something a little different with the scarf, you know, to make it a little more creative, add a little creativity to the recovery of this hair fail. And I'm just going to leave the knots that did the best up front kind of out. So this is a new way that I tied my scarf, and I got some interest in some of you guys wanting to know how I did it. So this is exactly how I did it. Super easy. Twist it all the way down, wrap it around once, and then back behind the head, and then tuck it in around the sides. It's really easy, you guys. It's actually a lot easier than the way that I typically do my wraps for my scarf. And it just adds a little creative element to this recovery of this total hair fail, you guys. And so I'm just going to try to secure the scarf under and also tuck in some of those straggly ends. You can see them kind of sticking out there. I don't want those bad boys showing too much. So I'm going to try to tuck them in underneath the scarf and leave the ones that are most defined, and those are the ones in the front. So even though some of the ends are still straggly, you guys, I can work with it. And I felt like this was a really good recovery for this hair fail. And so this is the first style option that you could do if you happen to end up in this same scenario. Really like this wrap. It adds some really nice creative elements to this look. And so there is one more style that I want to show you guys that you can do also using a head wrap, but just something a little different. So what I decided to do is to try to concentrate on the definition that did exist, because I know it doesn't look like it, but really, you guys, there's some definition in here. It's just more at the root. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tuck under all of those straggly straight ends that just did not curl at all. And I'm going to bobby pin them and secure them away. And so what I want to do, the idea was to leave just the defined part of the hair showing. It provides a really pretty look, and that is what I wanted to focus on with this next style option. And so I'm just going to take the rest of the hair and tuck those ends under and leave the definition out so you can see that part of the hair. That's all that I'm doing here. And once I was done, I thought to myself, oh, you know what? I could probably leave it out like this, but I still wasn't feeling it that much. It just still wasn't working for me. So I pulled my scarf back out again and decided to do another wrap look. This one is a little more standard, something that you would typically see me do. I'm going to twist the scarf and then I'm just going to wrap it around itself like I typically would, except it's going to sit right on the top of my head. So you do have that view of that really pretty definition that I was able to achieve from this Bantu knot fail. And so I'm really glad that this happened. Although we never planned for things like this to happen, I think it was good for me because it gave me the opportunity to show you guys how you can recover from a fail like this and it not take a whole lot of time. Because what if it's in the morning, you're getting ready for work, you take out your Bantu knot out and it's a mess. You can do both of these styles really quickly without losing a whole lot of time. And so I really hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I mean, this is real life. Things like this happen. And so I wanted to share this video for that reason. This is the final look. I love both of these looks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you adore both of these looks as well. And maybe you'll give them a try. I don't wish this on you for you to give these a try under a failed circumstance. But should you happen to encounter one, you have some ideas as to what you can do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video.